So for buffer overflows, we're going to do write some C code here. And if you've never written C code, then that's okay. Don't worry. We'll walk you through it. First things first, you want to launch up your Kali Linux and then bring up a program called gedit. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to bring up gedit. And so once you get a command prompt, you can just write gedit and then ampersand. We'll tell it to, I'm sorry, just one ampersand. We'll tell it to run in the background, and then it should pop up here in a second. Nope, it didn't. So let me just do gedit. All right. So my gedit's not working. I don't know if your guys' gedit's working or not. So what we should be able to do is come into LeafPad.
Nano.
Oh, Nano is just straight up text editor, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so in Nano or LeafPad, either way, I just went up to Applications, and you can come into Accessories, and then LeafPad's right here. Or you can just type in Nano into the command prompt and get some magic there. So we're actually going to go through now and step in our books here. We're going to go through and do number 6, 663. So we start off by saying include, and then standard input out .h. And then we'll go through and just type these in. Don't worry, it's not that much typing, guys. Just go with me here. So char, and then star name, char, star command, name equals char, space star. The malloc is memory allocation. That's what we're doing here. And we're allocating memory allocation of 10. Go through and say command equals char malloc. And so for the command, we're going to do 128 here. And then we'll do a printf and say address of name is %d \n comma name. Printf address of command is d. It's copying verbatim here. And as we build this, we should start to put in our heads, okay, what's this program going to do for us whenever we run it?
Your name and your command, one of them has an asterisk before the char, one of them doesn't.
Oh, thank you. I typed one in wrong. That would have bombed whenever I tried to build it. Thank you. then I'll do get s, name, semicolon, f. So it should look like something kind of like what's up on the screen right now. And make sure you close your brackets.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
Address of name has %D, and the other ones have D%.
Thank you. Oh. All right, so here now what we want to do is we want to actually save this as on my desktop. I'm going to save it and I'm going to call it buffer.c. And then I'm going to go ahead and compile it now by typing in the command gcc, which is compiler, and then buffer.c is the one I want to compile, and then output it to the executable that I'm going to call buffer. So before I hit enter here, what I want you to do is you see this little gear that they have here for buffer.c in the Linux operating system. I hit enter and I should be able to get that. Hold on, let me see, pwd. Alright, so I'm in root right now, so now I have to change directory to desktop, and then now I should be able to gcc it. Okay, so it came back with some warnings. It's telling me to ignore them. And then, in order for me to run this buffer overflow program, I want to click the ./buffer. That, as you know, in Linux is the go ahead and run command. The / is the run, and then run that program. And so that's what I'm going to try to do here. Is I'm going to try to run the buffer program. See if you can get it to work on your machine.
You have to do the GCC from the desktop?
Wherever it's located, you gotta find out where it's located.
It's in my root, but I got
There it is. You do have to navigate to desktop.
well, I saved it in root.
Well, if you get back, you'll be fine. You just need to get back to that where you can enter something.
No, I guess it would be.
Don't enter anything. Not yet.
All right, I have a compile error in mine, so something's wrong with it. Hold on, just hopefully yours worked. Mine actually has a little compile error in it. Let me see what's going on with it.
You don't have a tick mark after the difference between addresses?
That would do it. That would do it. Thank you. All right, so that's typical programming, right? Never works first time, unless you're somebody who's better than me.
Me being blind, it ran.
So now I can just save it, and then I'll just compile it again. And this time looks more favorable. I don't get as many error messages. And probably the best thing I see is that now I have an icon on the desktop. So that's an executable right there. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and run the buffer. And here we go. It says address of name is 161.845.256. Address of command is D.
Yeah, something went wrong.
Yeah, so I got something wrong with my program, but that's okay. I'm just going to type in my name. I'll say Ben. Hello, Ben, it says. Okay. So I must have a missing, something's missing in my program with the, maybe like a close tick or something. And the address of the command is something right here. So hold on a second. But either way, I mean, let's just check it out here. I'll maximize mine on the screen so you can see it, and just make it a little bit bigger. What we want to do here is we want to go ahead and run it again. I'm going to run it. Enter your name,
Okay.
and you know, instead of me entering my name here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to say cat Etsy PSSWD. So what did I do wrong here?
Too many numbers.
Too many numbers. So if my address is 16 here, I got to find the 16th number in order for me to do a buffer overflow on it. So let me see if I can find it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so check that out. See how now what it did is on the 16th character, instead of it crashing and coming back and just being like,